Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga section. I'm here to bring you the review for Vamp Manga chapter 13. This chapter, to my disappointment, didn't go back to the Rang Fang and Buffy fight. I was really looking forward to seeing the end of that fight, but it looks like I have to wait a little bit longer. And it's only a disappointment because where we was concentrated on the Lancelot, on the Billie Jean, on the Rim, and wherever the characters have missed out on that fight where we left off in the last chapter. It's only a disappointment because these characters were introduced in volume 2, so therefore you probably don't have an attachment to them yet because if I haven't had much screen time, you don't like them, but you don't hate them, but you don't like them either. So when it comes to seeing them on screen, you just really like, okay, let's get on with this. But yeah, that's the only reason why I was disappointed with this chapter. But within the chapter, we do actually get to see some interesting feats. So I'm going to start off with the Billie Jean and Lancelot versus this guy. And I don't know what this guy's name is. I can't remember it right now. But we found out he's a dragonoid. Now I'm starting to think, are dragonoids magical creatures? Because during his attack, he said, "I something, magi something." So I'm starting to think, are they magical creatures? And this would also explain what was said last chapter with the whole Rangfang and the evolution of werewolves and being combining with magic. So it would explain why this fire was able to make him power up because it's actually a magic based attack. And that's something I should have noticed on last chapter really. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of that. But he is also very durable. I think the word I'm looking for is durable. He tanks a punch from Billie Jean, and Billie Jean is described to be diamond skin Billie Jean, meaning that his punch is as tough as diamond. Now, this could be an over exaggeration, but if it's not, diamond is really strong. So to be able to tank attack like that, that's an impressive feat. We also get to see Lancelot now. He uses a draw lance to attack. Now his draw once he press one of these buttons, I did notice another button, so maybe it could spin faster or it can do something else. But within this chapter, we see his jaw spin at 30 miles per hour, and even that wasn't able to pierce this dragonoid's skin, or body, I should say. Not only that, but the dragonoid was able to grab the jaw and stop it spinning. So this dragonoid, very durable in this chapter, and he seems very disappointed within Lancelot. He must know about his family down the line because he's like, you're a disappointment to your family. You call yourself a knight, yet you're using tech to fight. You're not a traditional knight. You're not using the sword and shield. And I don't know what. Yeah, it seems like this Dragonoid is familiar with Lancelot's family. So from Lancelot, we see this drill attack, and it was quite unclear to me, but I think he did like a blast attack from some of his armor because I think I saw a piece of his armor like open up the light where the lion is. I see that open up, and I think we see a blast come out of it. Not 100% sure about that, but that's what we see from their side of the fight. And then I'm going to talk about Rim and the assassin, and what's her name, Jean Tinker, Mel Tinkerbell. We're going to talk about their fight right now. So first things first, Rim. I don't like the way she fights. She can summon Mother Nature. Ooh, that's impressive. Ooh, yeah. She can summon Mother Nature. Within this chapter, we see her summon up thorns, and then later on, we see her summon up trees, both used for defensive purposes. So we don't see her attack within this episode. Now, I'm starting to think that these thorns and trees and the Mother Nature that she summons is not just basic leaves, grass, and trees and thorns. Yeah, they're not basic because I think they're coated with magic or magic, whatever. There has to be something more to her attacks. Because why I say this is because we have Tinker Jean, I think her name is, or Jean Tinker, I can't remember. She's attacking with arrows. Now these are without a doubt not normal arrows. I reckon these are magic arrows or magic arrows because of simply because of the way they look. And they was unable to pierce Rim's defenses. So I'm thinking that Rim's defenses have to be coated with magic or something. It's not just normal trees and stuff because those arrows would just pierce straight through, hit Rim, hit the assassin, and that would have been the deed done. They would have been dead, defeated. So yeah, we have that with a whole load of defense going from Rim, and then I think that the battle had an anticlimactic ending because we see the assassin, he shoots some sort of tranquilizer, paralyzer, something, whatever he does, he shoots something at them both. They grab it. The Dragonoid is like, yeah, yeah, nice try. And then next thing you know, electrocution, and they're down for the count. Very anticlimactic, especially for the Dragonoid who seemed to be holding his own fairly easy. So yeah, very anticlimactic ending for me personally. But I think this chapter was just to serve as a small introduction for Billie Jean, who seems just to be like a brawler type, very strong, very strong. Lancelot, we get to, I say, a small insight into his armor, obviously the drill, and if that was a blast attack I saw, then that as well. Vrim, I think she not all out, but she went more into it than the others. The reason why I say this is after she summoned the tree, she seemed to be really out of breath. So I think we've seen more of her abilities than we have the others, and I don't think there's much more to see of Rin. Maybe an attack side to things, but yeah, I don't think there's much to see of her. As for this assassin guy whose name I've completely forgotten, he's probably got more tricks up his sleeve, pun intended. Yeah, pun intended. But yeah, I think this chapter was really just to serve as a small introduction to what they're capable of, well as wrap up these two bounty hunters. You do feel sorry for them though. You do kind of feel a little bit sorry for them because you know that they're not fighting because they want to. They're fighting because they're blackmailed. So you do feel a little bit sorry for them by the end of the chapter. But yeah, that's everything I got to say about this chapter. Hopefully, as things go on, their children are saved unintentionally or intentionally by our heroes. Like always, oh, ratings for this one will be a 3. 3-star rating. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, have a nice day.